Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In the today's session now, we are going to discuss about the rules of the UML. What are the rules and regulations we have to follow while working with the UML. So in this way, first we are going to discuss about the first one is name, scope, visibility, integrity and execution. All these five kinds of the rules now we are going to see here. Let us see, the first one is nothing but names. So what is the meaning of the names? The names that we called as, so what kind of the diagram, what is the name of the diagram, what is the name of the relationship, and what is the name of the thing, whatever it is, that can be given as the name. So names are nothing but the called as, the things that can be called as, whether it is the activity diagram is a name and dependency is a relationship. Like that we have certain names are there, so based on that the names can be represented, each and everything can be represented with a specific name. This is one of the rule to be followed. And the second one is nothing but scope. So what is the meaning of the scope? How semantically it is used, and what is the semantic relationship among these things, and what is the scope of availability of all these things and relationships, what are there, that is nothing but the scope. The next one is visibility, whether the thing, whatever it is, the diagram or the relationship, whatever it is, whether it is visible to all the users or only some users, or it is private. So visibility normally represents public, private and protected. That is nothing but the access specifiers, whether it is publicly available or privately available, and as well as protected, what it is, that represents in the visibility. And coming to the next one is nothing but integrity. So what is the meaning of the integrity here? Integrity means how each and everything is relevant to each other. For example, interaction and sequence diagrams both are isomorphic. One form is converted into the another form. That means one diagram can be easily converted into the another diagram, and again these two related to the use case diagrams. Like that, how the diagrams are integrated, how they are related with each other, all these things will be discussed in the integrity. And coming to the final one is nothing but the execution. What is the meaning of the execution? How the runtime picture of the thing will be while running on the dynamic part of the particular thing in the runtime, how it will look like, what are the things to be followed, what are the rules and regulations to be followed, that particular thing is at the runtime. All these things can be represented as the UML rules. And now we are going to talk about WFM. So what is the meaning of this? WFM is nothing but the well-formed model. Okay, so WFM stands for well-formed model. A well-formed model. Normally, whenever we are developing a software system, we must follow the well-formed model, and this particular well-formed model can be observed by all the stakeholders who are there in the take part in the development of the system. These are called the stakeholders. So these stakeholders will look this particular system, and they may hide some of the details, some of the important details. So that's why the well-formed model will be the elide. Elide means what? Some of the things will be missed to protect the view. Okay, to view to give the more visibility of the view, some of the important things will be hidden. So that is nothing but elide. And this well-formed model sometimes may be incomplete. That means important things will be hidden. And inconsistent, that means the important execution details will be hidden. So we can say a well-formed model is always be elide, incomplete and as well as inconsistent, for protecting some of the things, for some of the rules, some of the regulations and some of the development things and all these things. Such a kind of the model is called as the well-formed model. These are the rules we need to follow while working with the UML. One is the scope, one is the visibility, names, visibility and integrity and execution. And for a well-formed model, it should be elide, incomplete and as well as incomplete. So to watch further videos of the UML, please subscribe the Intelligible Tutorials channel. Thank you.